Ranking the final 3 UFC pay-per-views. So for UFC 321, we have Tom Aspinall vs Cyril Gane as the headliner, and I'd give that fight a 9 out of 10. Not the most exciting heavyweight fight to make, but still big enough to headline the card. For the co-main between Mackenzie Dern and Virna Jandiroba, I'd give it a 9. I feel like many of you forgot how good the first fight was. Then for Umar Nurmagomedov vs Mario Bautista, I give it a 9 as well. Can't wait to see what either man does. Then we have Alexander Volkov vs Jailton Almeida, which I'd give an 8. Solid heavyweight bout, which may or may not be boring. And then to open the main card, we got Alexander Rakic vs Azamat Murzakanov, which is also one I'd give an 8, and I look forward to seeing what the undefeated Azamat can do here. So overall, this card has an average score of 8.6 out of 10. For UFC 322, we got Islam Makhachev challenging welterweight champ Jack Della Maddalena, and this is a 10 for me. So much is on the line for Islam's legacy, so many questions about how he's going to look at 170. I also wonder what Jack could do because I genuinely think he has a good chance to win here. In the co-main, we have Valentina Shevchenko vs Zhang Weili. This is also a 10. Long time super fight in the making. Both women are very skilled everywhere and are both at the same level of notoriety at this point of their careers. Sean Brady vs Michael Morales is a 9 because this is a true contenders bout, not one of those up-and-comer versus veteran type of fights. Leon Edwards vs Carlos Prates is also a 9 as this is a very interesting fight stylistically, and I wonder if Leon will be able to turn it around. And then we got Beneil Dariush vs Benoit Saint-Denis, which is also a 9. Huge matchup for the lightweight division. I could see it going to either guy. So UFC 322 gets an overall score of 9.4 out of 10. Then for UFC 323, we have Merab Dvalishvili fighting for the 4th time in a calendar year, and will be looking to break the bantamweight title defense record in a rematch against Piotr Yan. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I always look forward to when Merab fights. In the co-main event, we got Alexandre Pantoja vs Joshua Van, and this is another 9. Very excited for this matchup, rooting for Joshua here as I feel like he has what it takes to pull it off. Jan Blachowicz vs Bogdan Guskov is an 8 for me. Would be impressed if Bogdan gets the finish here, but I could also see this fight being a boring one. Brandon Moreno vs Tatsuro Taira is a 9. Very interested in this matchup here, and I like both guys, so it's going to be tough to see either of them lose. And then we got Henry Cejudo vs Peyton Talbot, which I also think is a 9 because for some reason, this fight is just so intriguing and I'm excited to see it. So overall, this card gets an 8.8 out of 10. So that means I have UFC 321 at 3rd, UFC 323 at the 2nd spot, and UFC 322 at 1st place. But what do you think?